24 hours before the Kremlin leader Putin's alleged three-day ceasefire, Russian forces launched a wave of ballistic and drone attacks on Kyiv and its suburbs, killing 2 people and injuring 8 others, including 4 children.
We heard the drone. These were not fragments. It was a direct hit into the roof.
A total of 28 drones were launched toward Kyiv. Sources in the security service of Ukraine provided UNITED24 Media with footage capturing the moment of a Russian strike deliberately targeting a residential building in Ukraine's capital.
I was talking with my relatives in Canada. While we were talking, they asked, "Are you okay?" "I'm okay." And 10 minutes later, I heard a Shahed flying. After that, about a minute or a minute and a half, an explosion.
The wave of drones was launched in the early hours of Wednesday. 11 UAVs were shot down over Kyiv and its outskirts. 10 others exited the city's airspace, while 3 drones were lost from radar. Overnight, Russian troops also launched a ballistic missile on Kyiv. The rocket was successfully intercepted by the Ukrainian air defense, causing debris to fall in an industrial zone. 1 person was injured and non-residential infrastructure was damaged as a result, sparking a fire that was later extinguished. A total of 5 districts of Kyiv sustained damage in the Russian ballistic and drone attacks. Russian forces attacked Zaporizhzhia with at least 13 drone strikes on the evening of May 6. 4 people were injured, with 2 men aged 35 and 49 currently in hospital, reported the regional governor Ivan Fedorov. Several fires broke out as a result, destroying a private house, while 7 high-rise buildings and 14 private homes were damaged, said Fedorov.
My bedroom is on the ground floor. I was just going to bed. I just got under the duvet when all the glass shattered. The duvet protected me. I looked, and over there in the street, there was a fire. There were screams, people running away from the fire. I quickly got dressed, came out. There were people coming, shouting, "Water, water." I took the hose, rolled it out, switched on the pump and started helping, doing whatever I could using buckets, shovels.
Critical infrastructure facilities were also hit, leaving 42,000 residents temporarily without power. According to preliminary data, Russian troops attacked Zaporizhzhia with Shahed UAVs, stated the national police. Russia must be held accountable for its actions, stressed President Zelenskyy on his X page after Russia's overnight attack against Ukraine. He underlined that only significantly intensified pressure on Russia and stronger sanctions can pave the way to diplomacy. Zelenskyy also added that any measures depriving the aggressor of resources to wage war must be implemented to bring lasting peace. The Ukrainian Minister of Foreign Affairs stated that with such brutal strikes is how the Kremlin leader Putin responds to Ukraine's unconditional proposal for a 30-day or longer ceasefire. On his X page, he condemned Russia's attack on Ukraine on May 7, calling the action a deliberate mockery of US peace efforts. Russian troops executed 3 Ukrainian prisoners of war near the village of Novopil in Ukraine's Donetsk region on May 3rd. According to the regional prosecutor's office, operational data indicates that 3 soldiers were performing combat missions when they were surrounded by Russian forces during an assault. The Russian military forced the Ukrainian defenders to surrender and lay down their arms. Once the soldiers could no longer resist, the Russian forces reportedly shot them with automatic weapons.